Hi, class. I just want to add a video to the announcements this week regarding a couple of things. Call it housekeeping, what have you. First off, just a reminder that modules 6, 7, and 8, we're talking about 525 points are still out there. That's 52.5% of the points in the class. So that'll get you somewhere. Keep that in mind. Make sure that that final project that's worth 400 points is, in really good shape before you submit it. And again, if you happen to submit it late, it's going to be 40 points off right off the bat. Okay, just keep those things in mind. Also, discussion boards. I know we're running into almost last one here. We don't accept those late unless I've made some prearranged agreement with you individually. Discussion boards are not late per SNHU policy, kind of per common sense as a participatory activity. It doesn't really make sense to submit a discussion board late when nobody's looking for it late, okay? So keep that in mind when you get it in time. The first original post, is due on Thursday before midnight, and then your responses are due following Sunday before midnight, okay? Keep that in mind. One thing I wanted to mention about plagiarism, academic integrity has to do with maybe plagiarism, cheating, things like that. I'm not saying anything's going on like this, but there's a lot of different things out there now with AI, students recycle assignments. Everything is different in terms of how it's looked at integrity-wise. Keep that in mind. If you question anything, ask your instructor or look around for why or why not. Just wanted to mention that also when you're using images, right? I don't know how many of you know this already, but let's see if I can I do this? I can't turn it around, can I? Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Let's see, can I do this? So let's just say that I'm Googling social change for the heck of it. And I want some images. And I hope you're doing this. And if you're not, and you don't know about it, well, that's fine too. So social change. Now I'm clicking on images here. Now, notice it says tools, okay? Tools. Click on tools, and you'll see usage rights. Can you see that? I think, yeah, usage rights. So you go to Creative Commons license. And now I can use any of these images without worrying that I'm copyright infringing on anyone. So that's important as you not only do academic work, but any kind of work. And my blog and website, which nobody read or viewed, somehow I was doing some grad school work in like 2016 or something like that. I think it was when Ferguson, the unrest in Ferguson, I think that was the Michael Brown shooting, happened. And I was having to do a paper for one of my grad classes. Had to do something about that between that one and I think Baltimore. I think that was the young man who died in the police van custody, I think. And I did an article and I put it on my blog. I put the paper, I did the paper for school, but I said I would put it on my blog. And I had a picture there. And would you believe it, about a month later, I got a letter, hard snail mail, from a New York Times reporter who said it was his image and he wanted $2,000 from me to use it. And I'm like, oh my God. I took it off my site right away. I'm like, gave me his email address. Yeah, he worked for the New York Times. He was also a wedding photographer and stuff. And I mea culpa, I apologized up and down. He made demands for that money, right? And so I ended up paying $50 to talk to a copyright attorney specialist. And he said, no, don't do anything. He said, it's going to cost the guy way too much to come after you, and it's just it's a tactic. And you know, if he finds 20 people that do it, maybe somebody will send him some money. It happens, but it's not fair to him. That's his work. I'm a photographer. My website's got my images. If I ever see him around, I'm gonna be pretty ticked off. Okay, same with my movies, same with my writing. That's there. So be conscious when you're Googling images or anything that you have usage rights. Creative Commons are the ones that we can use, any of us can use for free, okay? That's something I wanted to bring up. Plagiarism, you know, the Turnitin that we use, most universities use, it gives us an idea of how much of that paper is featured in other materials, and then it's up to me to kind of look and see, well, you know, like when you guys did that template, okay, I was like the first people I scored, I was like, oh my God, 60%, 60%. And I was like, well, they're using a template. Okay, of course it's going to be high. So each case is different. Just keep that in mind. Don't cheat. And I know SNHU has a whole thing on AI that I'm going to be taking a look at for future reference. But in the meantime, keep that in mind. Other than that, have a good week. Rest of it, discussion boards, remember that. Don't be late. There's 525 points left. Usage rights, and that's it. See ya.